Zimkhita Manqinana, who's in Mthatha Court. As we've just heard there, the king won't be going to jail tonight. How did that play out, Zimkhita?
Well, Peter, first of all, welcome to Mthatha. There's a lot of excitement here at the family of AbaThembu, especially those close to the king, praying and doing a countdown since yesterday that the king has until midnight to submit himself to Mthatha Correctional Center. But that has since changed since the High Court has extended his bail until the 30th of December. However, they were wishing for him to spend Christmas as well as New Year as a free man, and then consider other legal options. If not, then hand himself over. They've only won for getting him out of jail until Christmas, but for New Year he has to submit himself back to that correctional center.
Do we have any details about what's on that petition?
On the petition are a couple of issues. I'll just highlight a few. And one of them is that traditional law was not taken into consideration when this matter was brought before court. And also the fact that one of the assessors passed away while the case was still continuing, and a substitute of that assessor was not brought in, and the case continued with the judge and only one assessor. So they are saying that this is not fair, and that's why they're petitioning the Justice Minister for a retrial on the matter. However, we still to see the feedback of the minister, whether he will take these issues that they are mentioning into consideration. But the department earlier emphasized that they only listen to such a matter if there is new evidence that has been submitted. So they have until now, in the next 7 days, basically, to relook at other legal options to try and keep the king away from prison. And also there is the presidential pardon, which was filed in by Contralesa in the province to get the president to actually not forgive the king, so that he doesn't serve his 12-year jail. So there are those two things that they are eagerly waiting for in the next 7 days. If they don't succeed, the king will then have to submit himself to prison on the 30th of this month.
All right, what's been the reaction, if you've been able to gauge it at all, from perhaps even the royal family itself, or even ordinary citizens? Because I'm sure they've been watching this very closely.
Ordinary citizens have mixed reactions. Some are happy that justice has finally been served for the victims who had their houses torched, their children abducted, and women abducted, and Saziso Wofa, who passed away at the age of 18 during the raids. But some are saying that should the king be sent to jail, this will set a precedent. I mean, it will be a disgrace to the nation of AbaThembu to have a reigning king being incarcerated. So those are some of the issues that they're worried about. When you speak to traditional leaders, especially those that are under this nation, in fact, even kings that are not under AbaThembu are worried to have a reigning king being behind bars. Hence the assistance by Contralesa to get the president to pardon the king, because they're saying that should they have a king behind bars, it will be a great embarrassment for traditional leadership. So when you go to Bumbane, where the king's great place is, you find people there who are worried that because the king has moved in the past 2 days to his private residence, where he has deployed a lot of security guards. He's increased the security here to monitor who comes in and who comes out. So the people's spirits are very tense at the moment. However, within the family, in the past hour, there's been a lot of excitement since the announcement that the king's bail has been extended to the 30th of this month.
Zimkhita, that's where we're going to leave it for the time being. We will continue to track this particular story. It's one of the biggest ones, certainly across the country at the moment. Well, the National Prosecuting Authority spokesperson, Xolo Tiali, is on the line from Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. And thank you very much for joining us.